Hey guys, it's Miss Angelique Gonzalez, and today's topic is going to be first aid. We will be talking about some injuries and some treatments on how to heal them. The first injury is bone fracture. A fracture is a broken bone. It can range from a thin crack to a complete break. Bones can fracture crosswise, lengthwise, in several places, or into many pieces. Most fractures happen when a bone is impacted by more force or pressure than it can support. Does anyone know how to treat a bone fracture?
I know this one, Miss Gonzalez. Immobilize, use ice to control swelling, and seek medical aid. In the case of a compound fracture, it is important to stop the bleeding. That's the treatment for a bone fracture.
Wow, good one, Miss Chavez. How about this one? Traumatic shock. Trauma leads to traumatic shock. It is a medical condition where an individual performs an abnormal behavior. It results in dysfunctioning of multiple organs and even to death.
Shock is to minimize heat loss and elevate the legs without disturbing the rest of the body, and to seek medical help.
You're on point, Miss Chavez. The next one is a sprain injury. Your ligaments are tough, elastic-like bands that connect bone to bone and hold your joints in place. A sprain is an injury to a ligament caused by tearing of the fibers of a ligament. Wrist, knee, thumb sprains are also common. Sprained ligaments often swell rapidly and are very painful. Do you know what the treatment is for this one, Miss Chavez?
For sprain injury treatment, we must guide the victim to rest, apply ice to the injury, and compression. The use of the acronym RICE, which is R for rest, I for ice, C for compression, and E for elevation, provides an easy way to remember the appropriate treatments for sprains.
Looks like someone's been studying. The next one is a strain muscle. A strain or a pulled muscle occurs when your muscle is overstretched or torn. This usually occurs as a result of fatigue, overuse, or improper use of a muscle. Strains can happen in any muscle, but they are most common on your lower back, neck, shoulder, and hamstring, which is the muscle behind your thigh. Do you maybe think you have an idea of what the treatment is for this one, Miss Chavez?
Oh, Miss Gonzalez, we have to use ice to lessen the swelling and rest. Applying some heat after icing can be beneficial, although opinion on the value of heat varies in order to treat a strained muscle.
Ha! Very good. How about this one? Dislocation of a joint. This is a place where two or more bones come together, in which the end of your bones are forced from their normal positions. This painful injury temporarily deforms and immobilizes your joint. Dislocation is most common in shoulders and fingers.
For dislocation of a joint, immobilize and seek medical help. Some people advocate popping the dislocation back into place, but this can be risky for both the injured person and for the person giving the aid, which is a liability. Therefore, let the medical professions put the joint back in place.
Okay, you got me there. But how about this one? Heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion is a condition whose symptoms may include heavy sweating and a rapid pulse, a result of your body overheating. It's one of the 3 heat-related syndromes, with heat cramps being the mildest and a heat stroke becoming the most severe.
This one is easy, Miss Gonzalez. Increase water intake, replace salt, and get out of the heat. Boom, we treated heat exhaustion.
You're just so good at these. Let's do heat stroke. Heat stroke is a condition caused by your body overheating, usually as a result of prolonged exposure to or physical exertion in high temperatures. This most serious form of heat injury, heat stroke, can occur if your body temperatures rise to 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius, or even higher.
To treat a heat stroke, we need to try to cool off the body gradually, get into the shade, and seek medical attention immediately.
Perfectly on point as always, Ms. Chavez. Let's try heart attack, which is the death of the heart muscle due to the loss of blood supply. The loss of blood supply is usually caused by a complete blockage in the coronary artery, one of the arteries that supplies blood to the heart muscle.
This one's a good one, Miss Gonzalez. For a heart attack, we need to elevate the head and chest, give cardiopulmonary resuscitation if indicated, and seek medical assistance. If the heart stops, apply resuscitation techniques. Resuscitation is a first aid technique that provides artificial circulation and respiration. Remember the ABCs. A equals airway, B equals breathing, and C equals circulation. Check the airway to make sure it is open and check breathing and circulation.
Wow, you remembered all of that? Okay, last one. A seizure. A seizure is a sudden, uncontrolled electrical disturbance in the brain. It can cause changes in your behavior, movements, or feelings, and in levels of consciousness. If you have 2 or more seizures or a tendency to have recurrent seizures, you have epilepsy. There are many types of seizures, which range in severity.
Well, Miss Gonzalez, to treat seizures, we have to clear the area around the victim to avoid injury during the seizure. Do not place anything in the victim's mouth. Seek medical help after the seizure if necessary.
Wow! Great job today, Ms. Chavez. I hope that you had fun teaching me all the different treatments to all my different injuries. I also hope the audience at home learned something new. We'll see you next time on another fun journey.